a new investment package at the discount of the old one until 26th July inclusive. If you purchased a package of shares earlier and have already finished paying the installments for it, then you can order a new investment package at a discount of package you already paid for. This will allow you to acquire much more shares than other investors in the project can buy for the same money at the current stage. If you have not yet closed the current installment plan, then in order to take advantage of the promotion, you must first make the remaining installment payments.
नमस्ते सभी को। आज आप सभी का
नमस्कार। आप welcome everybody जो आज हमारे साथ welcome everybody to all those people who could come today and join us today. I welcome you everybody and I also especially welcome to all this management of the Solar Group company. I'm very much thankful to all our team and all the team of the management. Let us welcome Mr. Pavel Shatsky, who is the commercial director of Solar Group. Mrs. Alisa, who is the head of the Partners Network. And the main guest, who is Mr. Victor Aristov,
head of department network सोलर ग्रुप से हैं और मिस्टर हमारे साथ जो भारतीय हमारे आप लोग उनको
Mr. Pavel Shatsky also, who is the commercial director,
होस्ट हैं और साथ ही साथ
and the Indian partners like Mr. Anand Roy.
हमारे साथ योगदान है जो हमारे वाइस नेशनल पार्टनर हैं राजेश कुमार जी जो
and our vice national partner Mr. Rajesh.
भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। तो मैं आखिर में कुछ बातें कहना चाहता हूं कि देखिए इस वेबी जो आज का कार्यक्रम है जो
And I also would like to add some more things that this is a live telecast and I would urge you to watch it right till the end because you will get a lot of knowledge. And if you miss some part, okay, so it happens sometimes that if you try to see the recordings, it's not possible with everybody. Something is still left by. That is why I would urge you to see this live event till the end. And kindly share the link with all those friends and relatives of yours through any social media like Facebook or anything else. Because this is the method, this is the main method how a partner network works through the links. And you can see the result in your back office. Day by day, it will be increasing then. So I would like to say you namaskar once again, and let's go to Mr. Pavel. Thank you. Jai Hind.
An investment package in the project for the first time, or who will not be able to close the current installment plan in the near future and take advantage of a special offer. Until 26th July inclusive, there is a promotion according to which citizens of India can order a new investment package at a discount -1 stage. That is on more favorable terms on the 15th stage of the project financing.
Friends, hello everyone, welcome to the online conference by the financial company Solar Group for India. My name is Pavel Filippov, I am the head of advertising and public relations at Solar Group, and today I will tell you in detail what is the financial company Solar Group, what kinds of cooperation Solar Group offers to a large number of very different people and companies, and you will also find out how you personally can cooperate with Solar Group. Apart from me, here will be interesting guests as speakers today. First is Pavel Shatsky, Commercial Director of Solar Group, and also Head of the Partner Network, Alisa Kuznetsova. And today you will also see several reports about the development of Slavyanka technology, particularly in India. And of course, today Viktor Aristov will be there as a guest, and he will talk about how the technology of combined winding Slavyanka is developing all over the world and what projects he is leading. You can also participate in this online conference by being active, by liking, reposting, promoting this broadcast on social media and inviting your friends to this webcast. And I encourage you to send at least a couple of friends the link to the broadcast right now, so they can join us and not miss opportunities. You can also ask your questions. Write your questions as you go along, and we'll be sure to answer them at the end of this online conference. So let us start. I offer to go to the presentation of financial company Solar Group, and just as the beginning, let us speak generally about what are investments and is this a particular topic today. Yes, of course, this topic is relevant, and today more and more people are moving into the category of private investors. The situation in the world and in the economy is leading to this, because bank rates today are really low, and the economic situation in the world remains unfavorable. And the people who have never invested before begin to think more and more about how to save their money, and ideally even to multiply and earn more. Today there are many investment destinations, and you have probably heard of them. Each of them has its pros and cons. Of course, a competent investor always has portfolios of different assets. Well, for example, you can invest in stocks on the stock market. This is really not a bad way, and it can earn you good money in the long term. it is relatively reliable. It also has disadvantages. First, you need a very large capital to make tangible profits in the stock market. And you also need professional knowledge about the selection of shares, evaluation of different companies to buy the right shares. And of course, it is quite difficult for a non-professional investor. You can consider investing in real estate. It is considered one of the most reliable investments in the world. Real estate gives a constant and clear income, growing in value, but there are disadvantages too. First, real estate is expensive enough, and not everyone can afford such investments. Also, when you buy real estate, you freeze a fairly large amount of money, and it's not always possible to quickly sell the property and get your money back if you need it. Investments in cryptocurrencies are also very popular today, and yes, cryptocurrencies allow you to earn quickly a lot even with a small amount. But here are the risks, and they are very high, because the exchange rate of cryptocurrency is unpredictable. Now, on this market there are many dubious projects which promise inflated profits, but in fact behind these words there is nothing. And that is why cryptocurrency investments are often more about luck rather than some kind of thoughtful investment. At the same time, today we see a very active development of such an investment movement as crowd investing, collective investments. Today, this movement is gaining more and more momentum, and there is an understandable reason for this. Now, people-to-people communications have changed. The internet has appeared, thanks to which people can unite in large groups of like-minded persons and support this or that startup or commercial business project by investing money in it. And this aggregated amount from all the investors allows the business to grow, and the business then shares the profits with people. This is exactly the kind of market that financial company Solar Group works in today, and we choose to work with this promising direction because it is really developing very fast and has incredible chances to become one of the most important financial instruments of the near future. To confirm my words, let us look at the figures. As you can see on the screen right now, the crowd investing market is at least doubling every year. To confirm, for example, when Solar Group was founded, the total crowd investing market in the world was $34 billion. And by 2025, when, according to our plan, our existing project Duyunov Motors will already be paying dividends and investors will make their money, this amount will already be 300 billion a year. That's what the experts say, and this is a growth of almost 10 times in less than 10 years. By 2030, that number will be $2 trillion. It will be an incredibly large market, and absolutely every private and professional investor will not be able to imagine his investment portfolio without a project in the area of collective investments. Therefore, this is a very interesting area in which it is profitable to invest and also to conduct business. And you know that whoever is first to act is always ahead of the rest. There are a lot of companies right now that are trying to take these leading positions. And you've heard of them too, for example, Kickstarter and Indiegogo. But as you have already realized, today we will talking most in detail about our financial company Solar Group. What is a Solar Group financial company? Solar Group is a new generation financial company. With the help of our extensive partner network and collective investment mechanism, we arrange financing for promising business projects all over the world. The task of Solar Group is to connect, on the one hand, private investors who want to invest in promising business projects, and, on the other hand, the business projects themselves that need investment and are ready to bring their ideas to life and make money from it. At Solar Group, there is another very important element, the partners. And it is precisely on these three elements, investors, partners and projects, that Solar Group is based. And today we're going to talk about all of that. So let us start with investors and find out what Solar Group offers for private investors. For private investors, Solar Group offers the opportunity to invest in high-yield, promising business projects. We select the best projects from the most advanced fields, such as recycling, transport, electric motors, green technology, space research. We explore a wide variety of areas where there is money to be made and which can advance really serious scientific work and technology. And what is unique about these investments? The fact is that Solar Group makes investments available to everyone. The minimum amount of investment is only $10, and almost everyone can afford such an investment. This is why we call this a collective investment. The second point is a serious legal protection of your investments. Every investment is accompanied by an investment agreement, appendix to this agreement, and you also receive a certificate which specifies the share of the company which you own in case of your investment. All this is governed by the British law, the most trusted financial law in the world. Also, each of our investors is available with high support, technical support, which is ready to advise you in chat or by phone every day, weekends and holidays. Our projects can be invested by absolutely everyone from everywhere in the world, and all you need to order to make an investment is a computer and internet access. And to summarize, what is the main idea of Solar Group for investors? The main idea is to make investments available to those to whom it was previously inaccessible. The second idea of Solar Group is to give people an opportunity to support interesting technologies and interesting projects that can change this world for the better. We see that this idea resonates in the hearts of a very large number of people, and the figures speak for themselves. Today, we already have over 300,000 participants from more than 197 countries, and new investors are coming in every day. And seeing such a big attention to Solar Group from a big number of people, of course, a lot of business projects are already coming to us and want us to promote them and promote their technologies. And indeed, today Solar Group has something to offer to such business projects. Today, our team has already more than 10 years of experience in promoting different business projects and organization of their financing by means of collective investments. For such businesses, we are ready to make a legal scheme, organize payment acceptance service and marketing promotion. We have an experienced team that has already shown this. And the most important asset is a large base of loyal investors and partners who are ready to invest in interesting business areas. At the same time, we select projects very seriously. They go through a very serious filter. The first thing we look at is the proven technology that underlies the business project. This technology must be proven both in theory, like patents and research, and in practice, means the technology must already be applied. And the second is a clear business model. The company must understand how it will make money for itself and for its investors, because we are, after all, offering to invest in commercial project. And the third thing we'll look at is the experienced team behind the business project, because this team must not only have experience in running such projects, but also have enough ambition to make this project really big and interesting. The fourth is the scale and sustainability of such projects. We take those projects that can really change millions of people's lives for the better. And I have already said that this is one of the important ideas of Solar Group. We take for finding those projects and those technologies that can change this world for the better and improve the environmental situation on our entire planet for all the people who live on it, including the people of India. Today, we are funding one project, the Duyunov Motors project, but in the future we will take on other projects from wide variety of fields and in very different areas and a wide variety of fields to improve the lives of millions of people. And since we are talking about projects, let us talk about our current project about Duyunov Motors. So, what is the Duyunov Motors project that we are currently working on, and what are the results that we have now, and what exactly do we offer for each investor? The Duyunov Motors project is a project to promote the Slavyanka coil technology around the world. This technology already allows the team of development engineer Dmitry Duyunov to design a new generation of electric motors which are used in different areas such as electric transport, industry, urban infrastructure, military, aviation. In other words, it is a very versatile technology that opens up huge horizons for us to work in multiple directions. This technology has a huge number of advantages. In particular, motors with this technology use up to 40% less electricity, they are up to 30% cheaper in cost because less raw materials are used to manufacture them, and they are twice as reliable as a classic electric motors, which means they don't need to be maintained and they have and can work under heavy overloads. Nothing happens to them. All this is proven and confirmed by theory and practice. There are many patents and studies carried out in different corners of our planet, and of course this technology has been used in practice for a very long time. But the most important thing, this technology solves a number of global environmental problems that are now looming over our planet and humanity. The fact is that the motors that are Duyunov's team's designs today have the highest energy efficiency class IE3, IE4, which solve the problem of overproduction of electricity, which in turn pollutes water, soil, air, and also in the process of this activity we burn a lot of hydrocarbons, which seriously affects climate change, and this is one of the most serious problems facing humanity today. Our efficient engines are successfully combating this problem, so when this technology appears around the world, even those people who will not take part in financing this project will feel an improvement in their quality of life, because a number of environmental problems will be solved. So, we are not just trying for ourselves, but for all the people who live on the same planet as we. One of the main goals of our project is to build the SOLARGROUP Innovation Center. This is an enterprise where Duyunov's team will be able to design electric motors with combined winding coil technology for different clients and make money from such service, and of course, part of the profit will go to investors who join the project. And today, the collective funding for our project is aimed specifically at building this facility. You can still invest in it. Today, we have the 16th investment stage out of 20 possible stages of financing. You can see the conditions available for investment in your personal account, and moreover, now we have promotions for participants of this online conference, which I will also tell you about a bit later. And by investing today, you get a share in this company, and you can then exchange these shares for SOLARGROUP shares and become a shareholder and co-owner of the SOLARGROUP Innovation Center. Of course, you are getting a contract and a certificate stating how many shares you own as an investor. Therefore, your investment is 100% legally protected. Once you have the shares in your hands, you can use them as you want. You can sell your shares on a higher price on the stock exchange. To do this, the company will hold a so-called IPO, or you can keep your shares and receive dividends on your share. the dividends to be paid by SOLARGROUP, sharing the profits with its existing investors. Now, our project is already in the final stage. Just recently, we became residents of the State Special Economic Zone Technopolis Moscow and received land from the state for the construction of our innovation center. Then, we received permission from the state to build our company, having passed all the necessary expert examinations. All this proves that SOLARGROUP and the project Duyunov Motors fully comply with all norms, standards and laws, which is of course very important. Well, it shows also the qualification and the experience and knowledge of the SOLARGROUP team led by Dmitry Duyunov. Now, we have an active phase of construction works. We have already completed 70% of the foundation of our building and have begun assembling the walls and roof using steel structures which were successfully purchased from the subcontractor company Astron. I would like to tell that we are moving in full compliance with the construction schedule and somewhere even slightly ahead of schedule. And I am sure that we will continue the same way, and according to the schedule, the box of our building will be completely ready by the end of this year. That is the walls, the roof, the windows, and in the middle of 2022, in about 1 year, the SOLARGROUP Innovation Center will be completely finished. After that, it will be put into operation and will begin to bring profits for its investors. So, we don't have to wait too long before the project is completed. We are, as I said, at the finish line, and more specifically, we are at the 16th stage of financing out of possible 20. Even though the project is virtually risk-free, the terms of the investment are still very good, and you can invest under the conditions you see in your personal account. But that's not all of it. Since you are participating in this online conference, there are a number of unique conditions available to you specifically, which I will now tell you about. Firstly, if you registered for this event, you have a promo code that you received on your email. With this promo code, you can get a 5% discount on absolutely any payment for an investment share package. Secondly, if you are new and don't have any investment package yet, you can buy any investment package on the terms minus one stage back, that is on stage 15 financing terms. If you are an existing investor, however, there is a super good deal for you. You can buy any investment package on the same terms you bought your first investment package, even if your installment has long since been paid in full. This is a unique condition that is valid for a limited period of time. So if you're a current investor and you want to build up your investment to the maximum benefit, don't miss out your opportunity. And if you were paying installments for your investment package, but for some reason you left your installment and didn't pay it for a while, we are announcing a unique amnesty for the Indian market. You can restore absolutely any of your installments on favorable terms, and it's all for you, for the existing investors, to make your investment in our project as profitable as possible for you. And I want to draw your attention to the fact that such investment conditions will not be in the project anymore. So please take advantage of this unique offer if you are a newcomer, if you are already an existing investor. Today, there are similar promotions for all residents of India, and for each one is different. I would also like to point out that all of these promotions are limited in time, so you have a very little time to make a decision about the investment. In more detail about all the conditions of the promotions, you can read in the links in the description under the broadcast. I think the description now moderators will send in chat, and you will receive a newsletter with detailed description of all promotions to your email. It will be done as a notification in your personal account, and between the speakers you will see a splash page that describes all these promotions. So look, study, choose the promotion that suits you. There won't be any more conditions like that. Well, now let us watch two interesting reports about the development of Slavyanka combined wiring technology, and then I'll be back on air. Good afternoon, dear friends. I welcome you and want to share some news today, which, in my opinion, is very important, and you will probably be happy to hear about it. Probably many of you have already heard that our systems, our drives, are used in Thailand for teaching students in universities. They are the drives with our motors and our controllers. So, there was a recent conference with the university and with Weihai College, where we also proposed the introduction of programs using our technology into curriculum, and most importantly, the use of our Slavyanka textbook to teach students. That is, these are the basics of Slavyanka technology, so that students can learn, understand this technology, and the main, of course, the main goal is to promote these technologies, because those students who are trained in electrical engineering programs to service electric vehicles, electrical engineers, will already be familiar with this technology, and in the future they will become our customers, those who will order the development of these motors, and not only use them, but also promote them, because the first step is to become familiar with this technology and the basics of using it. What you see on the screens now is our meeting. This is our meeting where we discussed also the topics where this technology can be installed, the classrooms in which the technology can and will be used. And also, this book will be translated into Chinese to teach Chinese students and specialists who will directly teach these students and train them. We also have plans for student exchange, that is, training of Chinese students at universities or directly at Sovelmash enterprise in Russia, and vice versa, when Russian students will visit Weihai and other Tsingtao universities to practice and master technology. They will master electric transport, its repair and maintenance. And this will also give opportunities for new developments and the introduction of new technology. This is the news on the promotion of Slavyanka technology. And the second piece of news, many of you have already heard about it and are waiting for details. We have purchased equipment from China for installation at Sovelmash, and this is the equipment for the production of motors, automatic production lines for these motors and windings. We have additionally ordered tooling to expand the dimensions of motors and different designs. And this week I'm going out to accept these machines and also to check the reprogramming and Russification of the software for the use of these machines at Sovelmash. In the future, a report of the events and video material will be provided, and what you will see right now, it is the equipment that is already being tested. And many people know that prices for raw materials increased, and this increase was not only in Russia, it happened in China as well, and just this month prices increased significantly, for some positions by more than 25%, some factories prices jumped up almost twofold, but we had time before the price hikes, and we met the old prices. And this is a big plus, because this saves your money, this saves the money that was invested in the project, and this money plays a big role in the successful promotion and establishment of the project and launch of the design and engineering technology office in Zelenograd at the site of Alabusheva Technopolis, Moscow. It was my pleasure to share the latest news with you, and I wish you all success and see you all in the future. Have a good one.
I'd like to show you a little bit of what's going on here, Beardy. We're preparing for you the technical process of disassembly and assembly, with what tools, in what order. Now this team will shoot a video of how it's all assembled. The 4 kits we are going to send to you are almost ready. Tell us, how are you doing? Does it work out to organize the shop where you intended to do the assembly? The lockdown period is on hold for now. We're waiting for everything to open, because if you start any work, the police may come and issue a fine. That's why everything is in quiet mode for now. We also have the COVID pandemic raging, but it's okay, we hope it will be over soon. In any case, we're preparing the kits for shipment. We hope that everything will work out for us. I want this motorcycle too. This is a unique footage. In fact, we have not shown this motorcycle anywhere else. It is assembled and ready to go. It is called Bajaj Pulsar, and it is equipped with Duyunov Motors. Show me the tag that says Bajaj Pulsar.
Pulsar, vedi, Birdi? Bajaj Pulsar, sta mostrando.
Ага. Вот это двигатель Дуйнова получается, вот батарейка.
Говорит, спереди радиатор или это батарея?
Is there a radiator or a battery in the front?
Смотри, вот здесь вот
Here is the radiator for the controller.
для контроля.
Freddare controller, giusto?
А это батарея.
And this is the battery.
Берди говорит, фантастическая, браво, браво.
Fantastic work.
Фантастическая работа, говорит, я вижу, что очень выглядит очень
Looks
спортивно,
very sporty.
и
Awesome.
замечательно.
Cool.
Замечательно то, что ты показываешь.
It's great that you are showing the motorcycle. Well done.
Но это пока
Нет слов,
секрет.
говорит.
But it's a secret.
Говорит, я ничего не слышал, ничего не...
Okay, I didn't see or hear anything.
У нас скоро...
We will soon have an official video in which we present the motorcycle. But for now, everything is secret. But you should know that it is ready, and we can also send you these kits. So get well quickly,
работать.
and let's start working.
Вопрос, говорит, как там...
I have a question about the Moto Sabaka snowmobile. What about it? And is there any news?
У нас...
The Moto Sabaka snowmobile is 90% complete.
Тоже вот заболел тот
The specialist who had been working on it fell ill, but now
и я думаю,
everything is fine. And in a couple of weeks, I will also confidently show him the completed Moto Sabaka snowmobile.
То есть, когда он приедет в...
When I come to Russia,
Ну, это следующий вопрос.
can I visit you for a couple of days?
Деньков к вам заехать, ему очень нравится...
I would really like to take something like a
И, то есть, курс,
short course on disassembly and assembly and learn how it all works. See everything firsthand
вашим цифрам.
and work with you in your workshop.
а мы сейчас прям это и узнаем.
We'll find it out
У
now.
нас есть вопрос от Бирди.
Gentlemen, we have a question from Beardy.
Когда он сюда приедет, а
When he
получается,
comes to
приедет
Russia,
15 числа,
can he come to the workshop
может ли он приехать сюда в цех и
and work with
руками
us
поковырять?
to delve into Bajaj? We will be glad to see you, Beardy.
Говорят, они будут только рады, так что
Great.
все получится.
I think it will work out.
Берди говорит, отлично, вот...
It is great that I will have the opportunity to get closer to Bajaj, because the aesthetics of the work shows that everything is done carefully. And given the fact that they do not have an electric motorcycle in the line yet,
выпуска, то есть,
maybe they will be interested in producing it.
показать.
We can cooperate by showing this product.
Ну, надо тогда нам, получается, так все организовать.
Then we should try to organize everything so that Beardy could arrive to the central office on the electric motorcycle. I think they will like it.
Говорит, я могу с высоко поднятой головой, да, теперь к ним
Yes, indeed.
взять, чем
I can come with my head held high to them
у нас есть...
and show that we have a solution for them.
Показал мне вот
Technically, I've told and shown everything. I still have a question. Have you watched the video about the Bajaj Maxima testing? There was some truly awesome footage. Beardy, earlier you told us that there were technologies for the tuk-tuk
технологию, чтобы они ездили без...
to run without charging.
Испытали, и у нас
And now we have tested it.
загруженный почти тонны.
It turned out that it could go loaded with almost a ton without losing the charge.
Говорит, что он видел, да,
Great solution. Yes, I watched the video. There was a man from Sri Lanka and he tested it and shared his opinion.
что так же, как в Англии,
Just like in England,
то есть это там бы пошло
this technology would do well in Latin America
он родом, это
and in the city where I come from, Jalandhar, the state of Punjab.
но
There are about 4,000 tuk-tuks there that run on gasoline and liquefied gas, and they have a problem with regular refueling. That is, if I bring your solution, a tuk-tuk that runs on solar power, using solar panels accordingly, it will be a great success.
сдавать в аренду, и
They can be rented out.
это
We will have a great advantage
такой продукт.
with such a product.
Ну, супер. А мы именно такой
Great.
собираемся прислать.
This is exactly the tuk-tuk we're going to send. I think everything will work out.
Да, Берди говорит, что
Now,
сейчас,
I'm aiming to create not just one office,
именно как раз
but a chain of offices,
создать цепь,
possibly around the world,
возможно, по всему
to
миру,
represent
где будут и представлять,
and engage in distribution and
то
sales.
есть, чтобы нигде не было задержек.
Also, so that there are no delays anywhere. As soon as the product is ready, we will be ready to introduce it, show it in all possible markets.
То есть после поездки в Россию он планирует
When I come to Russia, I intend to take all the promo materials with me,
реально
video materials with all the finished products,
промоушен
and show them for advertising
чтобы продвигать
and marketing purposes,
продукты и
to start promoting them. After Russia, I also plan to come to India and at least start showing that there is
по крайней мере,
such an opportunity
что
and this product.
возможность
or to come with the product itself and start showing it to potential customers.
Очень радостно слышать то, что у него
It's very nice to hear that you have such ambitious plans. We will definitely try to contribute to everything, and everything will be great. Since you are younger than me, I can tell you that when you are born, you have nothing, and when you die, you have nothing. And we all want to leave some legacy. That's why I made it my mission to leave a lasting legacy. That is, not just to be an employee at an enterprise, but to create some kind of brand, a big enterprise. In particular, the project Duyunov Motors provides an opportunity to develop these goals, gives additional motivation to pursue them, and it is great that we have such an opportunity to implement and achieve the desired result in order to leave something really good behind.
очень приятно знать то, что у нас
It's nice to know that we have such
партнеры.
dedicated partners.
Обязательно оставим след.
With a team like this,
Получится,
everything
мне
will
кажется,
work
намного
out,
больше.
maybe even better than we expect. When I watched the video about the time capsule burial, I thought that perhaps I would no longer be in this world when the next generation opened it and looked at the first and last names recorded there. People who had taken part and had been involved in the project, leaving a mark on history. We also have a great team in India. We plan to take more plots of land in the neighborhood to add it to the land that we already have and to expand in the future. That's the prospect. I work with my father and my brothers, and we will take turns. For example, one of us will go to present the product to the customers, and the father and brother will stay, or vice versa. That is, there will always be a person in charge at each of our sites. We will achieve good results together.
Круто, очень-очень круто.
This is very
А
cool,
мы сейчас
and we have already started the preparation stage of the technical process.
прошу меня на этом отпустить.
I really have to go at this point. We've had a very productive conversation.
Спасибо, Берди.
Thank you, Birdi. Thank you. My greetings to all the colleagues. Namaste.
Всё, пока. Намасте.
So, friends, let's say thanks to Fyodor Konstantinov, Birdi Kumar and Viktor Aristov for the material they prepared. As you can see, the technology is very actively developing around the world today, and this cannot but make us happy. And I congratulate those who have already become a part of our project, and those who are not yet with us. Have time, while there are favorable conditions for investment, including the proposed promotions. And we are going forward. And remember, I told you about another very important element of Solar Group: partners. Who are the partners, and what is a partner business with Solar Group? All the results that I've described on the promotion of our project, on the number of participants in our project, are largely the merit of our partners who actively promote projects from Solar Group as a company and earn on this within the framework of our partnership program. The partner program is a form of business cooperation between active people who want to promote interesting business projects and technologies and earn money on it. And they are what we call partners, those people who work within the Solar Group partnership program. Partnership program is a successful type of marketing, and for a reason it is called marketing of the 21st century. Based on the figures, we can confidently say that we have chosen the right method of promotion. And now This is the method that is used by all leading companies, especially in finance. Credit cards, loans, mortgages. Today, all of these are promoted with the help of partners who work together with banks and other financial institutions, and they attract customers to these financial products. You may not even notice, but when you apply for a loan or a business card at a bank, you most likely learned about this financial product thanks to a partner who brought you to that bank, even not known by you, and earned his commission on it. All insurance investment funds also use such partnership programs to promote their services. Today, even regular traditional businesses are using this model of work. Companies like Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, all of them being commodity marketplaces are using affiliate programs. And when you buy an ordinary gadget on Alibaba, it's quite possible that this product you saw and learned about it thanks to the partners. So, what is a partner program without Solar Group? Who can use it and how to earn money with it? Everybody can become a partner. And all you need to become a partner of Solar Group company and to start working in the partnership business is to register in the personal account. Then you have to sign the partnership agreement in your personal account in the section Partners, find your referral link, and send this referral link to your acquaintance, colleague, or friend. If your friend will register in our project using your referral link and make an investment, you will receive a commission for your work and earn money to promote our project. And the first step is very easy to take. To do this, we have the corresponding functionality. It is called Gift to a Friend. You can invite no one to the project and not tell anyone about it, but you can give your friend 100 investment shares in our project. To do this, you need to go to the Partners section, find the Gift to a Friend section, enter the contact information of the person to whom you want to give this gift, and click on the Send a Gift button. At this point, your friend will receive an email notification, and he has to do the following to complete his registration in the project, and he will see that he has been credited with 100 shares as a gift for free. What's the best about this scheme? If you make such a gift, you will also receive 100 shares, and it will also be completely free for you. That is, both you and your friend will receive a free gift. There is only one condition. In order for this gift to stay with you and your friend forever, you and your friend must be verified in order to confirm your identity. And if you do this, you will keep 100 shares forever, even if your friend doesn't make any investments. Why does this work? When your friend gets 100 gift shares, he'll start getting relevant newsletters, he'll start wondering what is this project all about, and he'll start asking you questions about this. And according to our statistics, 20% of people who receive this gift eventually become investors. This is a very good way to please your friend, yourself, and also get a nice bonus and effectively promote the project within the partnership program. So be sure to use this functionality in your work, even if you are an experienced partner. And generally speaking, it is very easy to make money with Solar Group through the partnership program. With us, it is easy to build partnership business because we offer a huge number of tools and advantages for such work. Our partners have a free schedule. You can work when you want. You have no boss. You can plan your own time. And this can be either a part-time job or your main activity. Of course, you will have a different income with a different approach to work, but you still can even combine this with your main job. As with the tools that we are having, like this personal account, you can work online, not leaving your house. And this is a very topical thing today, because pandemic, unfortunately, is still raging in the world. You can use social media, messengers, the YouTube video service, for example, where this online broadcast is now going on right now, or you can hold different online conferences at Zoom, telling your friends about this project from the comfort of your own home. And it's a great way to make good money even in these challenging times and not be influenced by what's going on around the world today. And also, for each partner, we offer a lot of marketing materials that will help you promote our project. And it's very important, of course, that we have customer support. So you as a partner can always ask a question and get an answer easily and simply at any time. In addition, you can contact other partners. They will help you if you have any question. We also offer partners free training, which you can use. And what is also very important for many people is that you can start a partnership program without any investments. You can start a partnership business together with Solar Group, earn your first referral fee, and then invest it into the project or withdraw it from the project if you need money for your expenses. As you can see, Solar Group has done everything for you to work and earn, and we will continue to build up various tools to make cooperation with Solar Group extremely profitable for you. We stand for mutuality, for beneficial cooperation, so we are always ready to help you. We are ready to provide you with all the information, everything you need to make your business together with us successful. And to sum up, what can you say about working with Solar Group? Cooperation with Solar Group gives you two key opportunities as a partner. First, you have unlimited passive income within the framework of a partnership program, which is limited only by your efforts and your intentions. On the other hand, you have the opportunity not only to make a lot of money, but also to do a good thing, because with your efforts, you are supporting and promoting innovative technology that improves the lives of millions of people around the world. And when this technology appears around the world, you will be able to say that you had a hand on it, not only as an investor, but also as an active participant at the project and as the partner who made it all happen. So what do you need to remember here also? Of course, the partnership business is about the team. As they say, one man standing alone in the field can't win. And this is what the partnership program is about. This is why our partnership program involves more than one level from which you get remuneration. And depending on your different status as a partner, you can get remuneration from your structure up to 20 levels deep. And this allows you to build a huge structure with a huge number of people, and from every client in your structure you will get a referral fee. The main rule of a multi-level partnership program sounds like this. It is important to attract not only investors, but also partners in your first line. And then these partners will build a huge structure for you, and you will earn very serious money, which will allow you to have a decent standard of life. This can be done with Solar Group. You'll earn rewards from both your friends and those whom your friends have invited, and so on, up to 20 levels of your structure. Some of our partners earn more than $100,000 a year, and that's not the limit. Their income is growing all the time, and despite the fact that some of them had never been involved in an affiliate program before working with Solar Group, together we have been able to achieve impressive results. What do I also want to mention? Our project is international indeed, and we work in many different countries, not only in India. So, it doesn't matter where you live or what language you speak. Your personal account is translated into more than 20 languages, and regular online broadcasts are conducted in 15 languages. And all materials are also translated into a large number of languages, so you can always work and earn from the partnership program no matter what. We are already represented in 197 countries, and we have national offices in 15 countries. And in these countries, the work is particularly active, and I am glad that India is one of these countries with its indispensable national partner, Birdi Kumar. Thank you very much, Birdi, for your work and for your results. A special thank to your team, with whom you are making incredible results. And in addition to India, there are a large number of Asian, European and African countries in the project. Now we have a very active Latin America, and let's wish them luck, so that as many Latin American countries as possible will have national representative offices, and pretty soon that will be happening. Right now on your screen you can see our national representatives on your screens. Remember these faces, because these are some of the strongest and most experienced partners of Solar Group. If you will need help or advice, you can always turn to them, and they will always help you and tell you how to solve this or that question within the framework of partnership program, because these are practitioners, the people who have already made serious results. Right now, Solar Group has a huge number of partners who are pushing the project by all their powers. And if we talk about the partners who earn money with Solar Group and receive monthly income in the form of referrals, today there are more than 10,000 partners from all over the world. These are people who, in a variety of ways, tell other people what Solar Group is, what opportunities offer this company, and how they can make money by participating in the Duyunov Motors project. Today, the Solar Group partner community is a great community of like-minded people who make good money and promote innovative technologies by collective investments. I thank all partners for your work and remind you that without you, the results we have would simply not be possible. If you are not yet a partner of Solar Group and do not earn within our partnership business, I invite you to cooperate. I believe that you can become the new top leaders, and you will be able to have a decent income and do good business. And if you are not a partner of Solar Group, I invite you to cooperation. We need strong people in our team. I believe that it is you who can become the new top leader, and our community of like-minded people will become even bigger. Together we can do things that others cannot do. And you can not only make good money, as I said, you can do good things and be proud of your work. On that note, I would like to give the floor to the head of the partner network of Solar Group, Alisa Kuznetsova. And Alice, please join us on air. Good afternoon, friends. Pavel, thank you very much. I'm very glad to see all of you here. It's a pleasure to be part of such a great team as Solar Group, to work with partners like you. Today is a very important event for me and a special honor for me, because with Solar Group and in my role as the leader of our partner network, today is the first big event for me. So, hello again. I'm very happy to see you all. I join everything Pavel said about the opportunities, benefits, and advantages of the partnership business. And I want to add my own vision and tell you about my area of expertise and highlight the issues that I have been dealing with for several months. And I want to tell you what are the results and what news to expect. Partnership business for me is above all a conversation about the possibilities, about the opportunities to be free, to receive an additional or main income, to plan yourself in terms of time, in terms of spending energy and resources, because in partnership business I can work where I want, when I want, with the people I want, and I can influence it. I have no boss, and most importantly, I can work around the world because in the 21st century, with the internet, I am not limited by anything. I can be in Russia, in St. Petersburg, and work with clients and investors on the other side of the planet. I can be involved in team building and develop teams that are not just in other cities and in other countries, but on other continents. And this is a very cool opportunity, very great chances. Everyone is always giving chances. All people are giving chances by life. Just some people say yes and try it, and it works. And some people say, I don't know, I'll think about it. And those people who say yes to opportunities are always one step ahead. They always succeed more. They always look better. They are always wealthier. And the most important thing, not only their financial success is greater, but their internal state of happiness is also greater. They are more successful and more harmonious. And in fact, I do not know people who would not like to be successful, harmonious, and well positioned. So the partnership program and partnership marketing offered by Solar Group is just a set of all these chances that are knocking on everyone's door, and it's up to you and your decision how you behave and what choices you make. Therefore, I'm a big believer in people, and I love people very much, and I've been working with people in business processes and in motivational processes for more than 17 years. So I sincerely wish you would not hesitate and say yes to the opportunity. As of today, my area of expertise includes tasks that help each partner make their work easier, more efficient and effective. That is, for the last time in the company, I have been engaged in creating the space, the infrastructure within which any partner, regardless of his status, whether it is a partner or a specialist or already a master expert professional, can easily and comfortably do the work process. Currently, with my team, I develop a methodological description of the entire process of work of a partner, from the moment he signed the partner agreement and had the first question, what to do next, with a detailed description of the tools, where to find clients, how to find clients, and how to attract clients. There are several tools out there on how to do this with detailed, in-depth descriptions of each. The next step is the first meeting, the first conversation. We prepare a script for those conversations depending on the situation, so that you have templates that you can adapt for yourself and use in your work. And this will all lead to an improvement in the quality of your work, and the end result of your work will be better. And since our business is a partnership business, we are interested in the success and results of each partner, because the more successful our partners are, the more successful the company is. The more successful the company is, the more support we can give to each of you. So that's why we are currently working on creation of a knowledge base where all the information a partner needs in the process of work will be systematized very specifically and very concentrated. I, I suggest you keep an eye on the news, because in the near future, around the end of June or beginning of July, we will be giving out material which helps you in your work with an investor, with your partner, and with your team. So stay tuned, it will appear in your personal account. In addition to this, we also introduced such a tool as promotion. Promotion is a very cool business tool that allows you to increase your partner's motivation and reduce the negative stress of routine work. Essentially, a promotion is an offer from a company to play a win-win game. In this game, when you win, in addition to a generous marketing plan, you also get additional bonuses and prizes in the form of cash rewards, in the form of official company recognition of your achievements and your significance, and in the form of corporate gifts. And that's always nice, because when you are offered a lot, you have to take away a lot. Either way, you get rewarded for the work you've done according to the established marketing plan. But if, in addition to the marketing plan, there are additional bonuses offered for the same work, why not say yes to this opportunity? In the personal account, I added a promo section within which there are 2 active promotions for partners, which were launched on June 1st. The first for partners and professionals, and the second for masters. And I highly recommend that you go there, take a look, read the terms and conditions, and see the prizes. And I think not about the prizes. Think about how the promotion will help you succeed. Because in just 3 months, promotion will help you write a great story of your own success, which you can also use as a business tool, and which in the future will work for you for a very long time, because you can prove with facts that 3 months ago I started from such and such point, I was just a person who signed a partner agreement, and I entered the promotion, and look at how 3 months passed, here are my results, here is how much money I earned, and here is my team. And this is very great. Therefore, for me, promotion is a tool about increasing motivation. It is a tool about planning, because a group of analysts calculated the conditions of promotion. And there are clear criteria. What should be done in quantitative terms and for what period? I don't have to think about anything myself. I just have to say, yes, I want to play this game and I want to win it. And most importantly, it is such a win-win situation in the sense that even if you happen to get out of the promotion somewhere, you have the opportunity to re-enter it. Meaning you have a right to make a mistake. I know a few things in life where you get a chance to participate with no risk, with no investments, and get more for your hard work as an added bonus. For me, as a part of the partnership program, a person who signs a partnership agreement immediately gets 2 free opportunities for free, because there is no cost to enter the partnership program. The first opportunity is to do the informational promotion of the project by yourself and attract clients to it. Just talk about the project, share the news, and get remuneration for the purchases of the clients that are attracted. This is one of type of activity which requires me to learn about the project, to know about the project, the ability to position it correctly and competently, and telling other people. And the same thing about the company. That's why, as I said before, we have a complete toolkit being created and we will release it very soon. And the second opportunity, which appears with the signing of a partnership agreement, absolutely free of charge, is the ability to attract people by forming, creating and developing your team, your group, your community. And here I will need a second skill in the form of some kind of mentoring and leadership position to pass on my practical experience, as I do, to the people I engage. And here is a very important thing, because partnership marketing generously shares the percentage of the purchase of both the individual client attracted by me and the group. And if I promote on my own, I earn here and now exactly as much as the people I attracted. But if a group works with me, and it's all my team and my partners, then I can duplicate myself. Look, we have all 24 hours in the day. If I work alone, I have 24 hours. If we work with one person, we have 48 hours. If we work in threes, I have 72 hours, and so on. It makes me a richer person and a freer person. So I recommend looking carefully and taking advantage of not just one opportunity, but all opportunities. And within those opportunities, each step of the marketing plan can provide a whole palette. For example, if I am a student or a professional, a marketing plan can give me the opportunity to make money without investment and without risk, and to invest it. I work at a job, I make money, and that same money will have to be invested. But if I'm a partner in a partnership business, I don't have to take my salary. I get partner compensation for my actions and invest it in the business. And if I'm a master, for example, I can earn extra income without changing anything in my life. If I'm a student, I continue to study and just do an extra, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours a week of partnership work. Or if I'm an adult and I have a job, this job is important for some other reason, I just can't give it up right now, I can create an additional alternative source of income here and now. And that's always great, because it's risk sharing. And as they say, don't keep your money in one basket. It's always a plus and a benefit. And if I'm an ambitious person, I like what I'm doing, because it's a big scale idea and the people who are doing it are comfortable for me. And I understand that we are like a unit that's doing one important thing, important from the perspective of the individual person, because it improves their well-being, and important from the perspective of a large social group of people, because it's the future of the planet, along with solving big environmental problems. Then I can build up a business within partnership marketing. I can ensure that I am financially independent and only do this business because I like it. I would really like you to think about this. Wait for yourself and determine what is in the immediate area of the development for you. What would you like from the partnership business now and in the future? Maybe now you would like to earn some extra money, but in the long term it's a huge social capital which is yours by right, due to your work, and which will work for you in every new Solar Group project, and will bring you profit, and most importantly, will bring the big human satisfaction from the process. Because people in life are really interested in two questions. How much do you earn? And how do you do it? What do you earn on? And in that respect, the affiliate partnership business that Solar Group offers, along with the project that we are implementing, is a very socially positive answer to the question, how do I do it? That's the answer. I do things that benefit not only people, but the planet generally. That's why I believe in you. I believe that the greatest resource and the greatest asset that any company has is its people. And what a team can do, one person can never do, because a team can always do more. And it makes sense to work on your professionalism in terms of personal communication and personal advancement, but it also makes sense to think and practice towards forming and building your team and being part of a larger team. That's very important too. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you to take a look at the toolkit and take advantage of it. And I highly recommend that you go to the promotions section, read the terms, and say yes to this opportunity and get in on the game. And I want to turn the floor over to Pavel Shatsky, who will interview our partners who have already had certain achievements and can share with you tips and experiences, their cases, which will save you time. Because by using the experience of another person who has spent effort and time on it, we save our own effort and time, because we can avoid some mistakes and shorten the way. So, Pavel, I pass the word on to you. It was a pleasure to be with you today.
Restoration of installment plan. Have you ordered an investment package in installments but did not make all the payments for it and the installment plan was cancelled? You can restore it until 26th July inclusive. To do this, write about your intention in the technical support chat, indicating the value of the package and the date of its registration. The installment schedule will be rescheduled and you will be able to continue paying on it on the same terms.
आपके जितने भी ये वर्डिंग्स हैं उसके लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. नमस्कार, मैं बहुत-बहुत भागीदार Alicia, thank you very much for your words. And my thanks to all those people who were able to join us here today. It means that in India, a lot of people take interest in our company. At the end of 2019, we opened our office in India. This means that India is in second place if taken into account the number of total partners in the world. My partners told me what all are the opportunities in this. I would like to tell my Indian partners all the opportunities of this project.
जी नमस्कार.
Mr.
मैं
Rajesh,
सोलर
namaskar.
ग्रुप कंपनी के बारे में अक्टूबर 2018 के
Kindly tell us, when did you come to know about
जनवरी
our
में जाना
company?
और उसके बाद इस कंपनी को अपनी जगह के
Namaskar.
हिसाब
I
से
came to know about the
स्टडी करना
company in the
पड़ा.
mid of
स्टडी
2018
के दौरान
and started to research on it. Kindly also tell us how much time you took to become a part of our company.
कंपनी कि कंपनी के बारे में सुनने के बाद मैंने 4-5 दिन तक
After I came
इसके
to know about the
हर एक
company,
एक्टिविटी को
I
देखा,
took 4 to 5
जैसे
days
कि
to study it more in
इसका
detail,
बैकग्राउंड,
like its
इसमें
background,
किस तरीके का
what are
अलग
its
अलग से
activities, about the
आगे बढ़ रहे
technology,
हैं, क्या
and
क्या
only
कर
after
रहे हैं,
that I
इन
made a
सारी चीज़ों
decision
को
to become
ध्यान
a
में
part
रखते
of
हुए
this
5 से
company.
7 दिन लग गए और फिर मैंने इसका फैसला लिया कि हमें इसमें आगे बढ़ना है इसके साथ।
आप हमारी कंपनी के पार्टनर भी हैं, इन्वेस्टर भी हैं। आप केवल ये बताएंगे हमारे को कि आज की तारीख तक आपको क्या हासिल हुआ है, क्या-क्या आप बना पाए? You are an investor and a partner as well.
सबसे पहले तो मैं शुक्रिया
Kindly
कहना
tell us
चाहूँगा सोलर ग्रुप
what
का।
all did you achieve till date?
जब मैं इसके अंदर एंटर किया था, तो मैं दोनों चीज़ को ध्यान में रखते हुए
I
एंटर
would
किया।
like to start
पहली
by
चीज़ तो
thanking Solar
इन्वेस्टमेंट,
Group.
चूँकि
When I
इसके
entered
अंदर
this
एक अच्छा
company, I
इन्वेस्टमेंट
took
है
into
और आप
consideration
रेट
both
में
partnership
किसी भी
and
तरह
like
का
investor
इन्वेस्टमेंट
also.
अगर भागीदार
Because I
बनाते
did a
हैं,
very
तो
small
वो बहुत बड़ा
investment,
हो जाता है।
and if
साथ
taken
में
into account
मैंने
the
इस
partnership rewards
सोलर
on my
ग्रुप की मदद
investment,
से पिछले
today I
10
make
सालों में
around
सीरियसली
$2,200 per month.
$2000 से लेके
Except this,
$22
I
तक
was
का
also able
मुनाफा
to
होता
buy
है।
some assets
इसके
like
अलावा
laptop,
मैं इस
mobile,
सोलर ग्रुप की
motorcycle,
कमाई
and
से
some bank balances.
अपना अलग-अलग
Thank you
एसेट
for this.
बनाया, जैसे लैपटॉप, मोबाइल, बाइक और कुछ बैंक बैलेंस, जो कि मैं इसके लिए इसका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ।
ये और बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट है आपका, आपके और ये भी बताएंगे आपका क्या स्टेटस है अभी? Super, this is a very impressive
मैं
result.
वर्तमान सोलर
Kindly
ग्रुप का
also tell
हाईएस्ट
us
रैंक
what is your partnership
रैंक
status
है,
at
प्रोफेशनल
present?
रैंक है और पिछले 1.5 साल से मैं इस रैंक पे हूँ।
Presently, I am working on Solar Group's highest rank, that is professional, and for the past 1.5 years, I am on this rank.
अगर आप हम लोगों को सुन रहे
Thank
हैं,
you.
तो
Is
मैं
there
आपसे
anything you would like to share with our other partners?
जिससे आप सोलर ग्रुप को
If you are
बेनिफिट
listening to
मिले।
us, then I would like to tell you
हम
two
लोगों को एक
things.
पैसिव इनकम चाहिए,
Firstly, we
जिसे
would like to
इनकम
have a
बढ़ाने
passive
के लिए
income
और मैं
with
खुद
which our
अपने
future
आप को
generation
सक्षम
and
बनाऊं।
myself will live
दूसरा ये,
comfortably.
मैं जिस तरह का
Secondly, the
टेक्नोलॉजी का
technology
डेवलप
with
कर
which I
रहा
am
हूँ,
working
वो न सिर्फ
will
आपके
secure
लिए
the
है,
future of your
बल्कि अगले
generation
4-5
because
सालों
this
के लिए
project
भी
is
है।
designed in such a way that it takes into
क्योंकि
consideration the environmental effects.
पर्यावरण को ध्यान में
This
रखते हुए
project will clean the
इसमें
environment and clean the
इन्वेस्टमेंट
lives
किया
of
है,
all the
जिससे
humans,
हमारा
and
पर्यावरण
you will be
भी
earning a lot
सुरक्षित
of
रहेगा
money.
और हम
I
सारे
am taking
मनुष्य
this
जो
factor
हैं
into
उनको सबसे
consideration
ज़्यादा
and
बेनिफिट
working
मिलने वाला
ahead
है
and
सोलर ग्रुप से।
also
जैसे
making money from
मैं
it.
इसको ध्यान में रखते हुए इसे लेके आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ और कमा भी रहा हूँ इससे।
राजेश साहब, आपको बहुत धन्यवाद। आनंद जी, आपके लिए आप Thank you very much, Mr. Rajesh, for your words. आप प्लीज बताएंगे? Hello, Mr. Anand. I would like to ask you some questions.
मैंने सोलर ग्रुप के बारे में
Kindly tell me, when did you come to know about our company?
एक मेरे मित्र हैं, उन्होंने मुझे इसके बारे में बताया और
I came to know about this company in the November of 2019 through a friend of mine,
यहाँ पता चला कि
and I saw a video of a conference in India
जिसमें दो वाइंडिंग को यूज करके एक
where they discussed a new technology of combining two windings to create a new motor.
हूँ, तो मुझे ये पहले से
And
आभास
since
था
I am
कि
having
अगर
a technological
दो
background,
वाइंडिंग को एक
I
साथ
came to know
कंबाइन करके
about the
किया
future
जाए
benefits of this particular technology.
तो हमें क्या-क्या फायदा होने वाला है। जैसे ही मुझे पता चलता
As soon as I came to know that this technology has already been developed, I did a small investment in it and started working.
इन्वेस्टमेंट करके चालू किया इसको।
हम ये जानते हैं कि आपका एक प्रोफेशनल स्टेटस है अभी, जो एक काफी ऊंचा स्टेटस है। आप हमारे को बताएंगे कि कितना टाइम लगा? We know that your status is professional. Kindly tell us how much time it took for you to reach this status.
सबसे मैं बेसिकली ये बताना चाहूँगा सभी को कि मुझे इनिशियली ये पता नहीं था कि हम इसके साथ बिजनेस
Firstly, I would like to tell everybody that I never knew that there could be a business also developed in this. Earlier, I used to see webinars, both in Hindi and in English, where I came to know that there is a partner program also. Then from March 2020, I started working on this program, and within 1 year, I am a professional.
लगभग मैंने मार्च 2020 से इस बिजनेस पे ध्यान दिया और 1 साल के अंदर मैंने इस स्टेटस को प्राप्त किया।
आनंद जी, बताएंगे इस टाइम तक आपको क्या-क्या हासिल हुआ, क्या-क्या आप बना पाए?
सबसे
Kindly tell us of your achievements.
हम एक भारतीय को चाहिए कि हमारा नाम हो, वो मुझे ये इस कंपनी ने
The
नाम
company
दिया।
helped me to make my identity in the society, for which I am very thankful.
हमेशा आभारी रहूंगा। साथ में कंपनी ने पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट
The
के
company
साथ-साथ
also helped me
जो
achieve my
बात
dreams of
गवर्नमेंट
not
का
doing a
पॉलिसी
job.
बना था उसको पूरा करने
I
में
have
सक्षम
given
हुआ।
and passed some
जैसा कि मैं
government jobs to find a job, but still I am having some dreams how to do a business where I will not be confined. In this, company helped me a lot, and today I am earning 15,000 rupees per month. On 17th of this very month, I also bought 5,000 square feet of land.
मोर देन आपको बोल 15,000 का इनकम प्राप्त कर चुका हूं और उससे मैंने एक छोटा सा अभी 17 तारीख जो इस महीने के 17 तारीख को मैंने एक लैंड 5,000 स्क्वायर का लिया है जिसमें एक मैं अपना डी हाउस बनाऊंगा।
आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आनंद जी। आप हमारे ऑडिटोरियम को जो हमारे को आज देख रहे हैं क्या What would you like to tell to all those people who are listening to us?
इन सभी लीडर्स को जो मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं और आज जो इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को देख रहे हैं उनसे मैं इस टेक्नोलॉजी को
To all those people who are listening to me at present, I would like to request to kindly spread this technology as far as possible. This is such a technology that confirms the future of our generations and environment also. इस टाइप के वर्डिंग्स के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद। Thank you very much, Mr. Anand. There is one more thing I would like to add. People who do not have money and cannot invest, they can also join the program. And this is my personal thinking. Wherever you make an investment, you must see three things. Firstly, the profile of the company. For example, this company, which has already experience of 10 years and more than 3 lakh customers. Secondly, you must see the product or the project. And thirdly is payment. Regarding with, I never had any problems with Solar Group.
कंपनी ने जो प्रोजेक्ट चुना है वो एक यूनिक प्रोजेक्ट है उसका पेटेंट हमारे पास है तो ये दूसरे पहलू पे भी खड़ा होता है और तीसरा जो सबसे लास्ट पहलू होता है वो होता है पेमेंट। ये पेमेंट जैसा कि आप किसी कंपनी में इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं तो वहां से आपको पे आउट लेने में कितनी प्रॉब्लम होती है या कितनी सरलता से आपके पास आती है तो इस कंपनी के साथ मुझे काम करने में कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं आए और इसके साथ मैं आप सभी को बोलूंगा कि काम कीजिए।
आज आपने मेरे साथियों की प्रस्तुति सुनी और आपने उन ग्राहकों की
Thank you, Mr. Anand.
समस्याएं भी सुनी जिन्होंने
Today you saw the presentations of my partners and also their feedbacks who did not lose their chances to use the offers provided. I would very much like to request you not to miss this chance of using the offers which we will provide later today. And now I would like to transfer over to Pavel Filippov, who will answer to all of your questions. Namaste. 5% discount on payments for an investment package, new or the one that you are paying in installments. The discount is provided until 10th July inclusive, according to the promotional code that you received by email after registering for the conference and is summed up with other promotions. Not planning to use a promo code? Share it with a friend who wants to invest in the project.
Ну что, друзья, я снова в эфире. Давайте поблагодарим Алису Кузнецову и Павла Шацкого и партнеров компании SOLARGROUP за отличное выступление.
I'm back on the air again. Let's thank Alisa Kuznetsova and Pavel Shatsky and the partners of SOLARGROUP for the great performance. And we are going to go on. Let's take a look at what SOLARGROUP is today and where we are going to. Today, SOLARGROUP is a large, stable financial company that has proven to be effective. The year 2020 was going on, and you remember how difficult it was for many people. 2021 is still unstable. Many companies are closing, going bankrupt, their profits are decreasing, their employees are quitting, on their salaries are decreasing, but not in SOLARGROUP. SOLARGROUP company is moving confidently towards its aims. We are continuing to set new records by all the indicators. We are continuing to increase our client base, and our partners are earning steadily, and their income is constantly growing. We have proven that we can successfully survive any crisis. And Solar Group is not a temporary company that can close during any unfavorable situation in the world. We have shown that our model of work is very stable and durable. Now we work in many different countries. We have a variety of partners who work with different tools, and this allows us to continue not only to work steadily, but also be better day by day. Today, Solar Group is a large international financial company. We have different departments. For example, this is the IT department, which deals with our websites and personal account. This is a very serious IT development in which a very large amount of money was invested, and today it is successfully paying off in the course of Solar Group's activities. Personal account is reliable, it always works, and always works steadily. We also have a marketing department that produces our news content, and you constantly see this news from the construction side, some announcements, news on project development. A large team of professionals is working on this to keep you up to date on what is happening in the company and in the project. Next is the customer service department. These are the people who advise you on any of your questions in different languages, on the phone, in chat, and they always bring the consultation to the end to solve any of your even the most complex issue. So do not worry, whatever happens to you, whatever problems you have met on the way cooperating with our company, we will solve them and will never leave you in trouble. Well, of course, the department of the partnership network, which works with the partners who are responsible for opening new markets, new national offices, and making sure that partners benefit from working with Solar Group. You know, the results that they always speak for themselves. If we're talking about our numbers, at the moment, we have more than 300,000 clients. About 40,000 of them are investors in the project, and more than 10,000 are partners of Solar Group. And I am talking about those partners who earn referral fees together with the company every month, and they are active partners. 197 countries is a huge number of countries. You could say the whole world is covered by our project, by our company. So we are an international company. The results are impressive, and you can't even believe that we have been in business since 2017. And now let's look at the place of Solar Group and its growth. If at the end of 2017 we had 20,000 participants in the project, by the end of 2020 this figure was approaching 300,000. We see in just 3 years the number of our clients has increased by 15 times. And if we speak about investors, this is the same growth. At the end of 2017, it was almost 3,000 investors. Now it is almost 40,000, also a 15-fold increase. And partners, there were 700 at the end of 2017 and more than 10,000 at the end of 2020. Again, a 15-fold increase. In all these indicators, we have grown 15 times. And show me at least one project or at least one company that is growing at the same rate, and imagine what indicators Solar Group will have in several years. And friends, you will be part of this, part of a strong team and a strong company. Of course, when you work on a such serious level, everything must be legal and transparent. So Solar Group has all the necessary legal documents to work in a wide legal field. We have a license to conduct financial activities, which you can read on our official website, and it is also now on your screens. Where are we heading, friends? Of course, one of the Solar Group's immediate goals is to complete the financing of the current Duyunov engines project. Our goal is to attract the necessary amount of investment and complete the construction of the Sov-Elmash Innovation Center. Those investors who manage to join the project will become co-owners of this enterprise and will be able to receive income from this innovative business. Now, we are already looking at a new interesting projects, because of course Solar Group will move forward. We have some very interesting technologies that we are ready to take on funding, and very soon we will tell you about these new projects. And if you follow the news, you can be among the first to invest in these projects on the best terms. It is quite possible that after we finish funding the current project, we will take 2, maybe even 3 new projects at once, and you will even have a choice in what project to invest. And for the partners, it means that you will be able to continue partner business with Solar Group and promote new technologies on the world market. Many people ask, will there be any further cooperation with Dmitry Duyunov? Of course, we will also consider this scenario that we will continue to work with Dmitry Duyunov, and if such an opportunity arises, we will be happy to continue funding some new projects related to the Slavyanka combined coil technology. Because unequivocally, the Slavyanka combined coil technology today makes it possible to make the best electric motors in the world, but you will find out a bit later. If we speak about longer perspective, the Solar Group plans to become one of the leading companies in the investment world as a whole, and with your support we can do this. As I said earlier, collective investments is one of the most important investment trends in the world today, and Solar Group is one of the leaders and one of the flagships of this movement. So, when collective investment becomes one of the largest investment trends in the world, which is where it is going, Solar Group will become one of the very large and influential financial institutions. And if you are with us, you can become part of that and have a hand in creating not just any particular project or any particular technology. You will be able to become a part of a huge financial company that finances different projects in different corners of our planet and makes lives of huge amount of people better, healthier, and our planet more sustainable. So friends, do join us. Remember that we are all different. We live in very different countries. We are interested in different things. We have different experiences. But Solar Group is what unites us all. We do one common thing, and together we can achieve results that others will never achieve. Together we are always stronger than one, and that is why I invite you to join Solar Group. I invite you to become a part of our community, and together we will change this world for the better. On that note, I will probably wrap up this webcast, but stay tuned, because now we are going to get to the very important part, Q&A session. You wrote your questions, we put them together, we grouped some of the questions so we wouldn't have to answer the same question, and now we're going to get to them. So let's take a pause, literally 10-20 seconds. I'll take a list of questions and we will start the Q&A. Friends, we are back on the air with you. We are continuing our broadcast, and now we have the important part of answering questions, and we've collected all the questions that you've asked us in the chats, and now I'll be answering. The first question is, can you tell again about the promotions that are now available to people in India? In fact, I think that you have already seen this several times. I hope that you have not missed the list of those promotions that are available to you. Moreover, once again, I remind you that you will get a newsletter, and in your personal account all this information will be available to you. Moreover, I will ask the moderators to send this information to the chat on this broadcast, so read, study it. Once again, I will say about it briefly. Now, there are several promotions which can make your investment the most profitable, and most interestingly, they are directed to a variety of investors in our project in India. If we talk specifically about the viewers of this webinar who have registered, you have a promo code that gives you a 5% discount on any investment package payment that you purchase or that you pay in installments. If you are at the very beginning, you also have the opportunity. You can buy an investment package at a discount of -1 stage from the current conditions, now stage 16, so you have the opportunity to invest on stage 15 conditions. And this is a great opportunity that is only available to residents of India and only for a limited amount of time. And if you have been investing in the project for a long time, you also have a unique opportunity. You can buy a new any investment package on the same terms on which you purchased the previous one, even if your investment package has long been paid for. This is a great opportunity to increase your investment in the project on the best conditions, which in the project will never be again. If it so happened that you were paying installments and at some point you stopped paying for some reason, only today, only for a limited amount of time, you have the opportunity to reinstate your installment on favorable terms. Be sure to take this opportunity if you want to continue paying your package on the same terms that you were already doing so. So, 4 promotions aimed at a very different kind of investors. Take advantage of this to make your investment as profitable as possible and the most profitable to cooperate with our project. Once again, all the promotions have a limited period of validity. Such promotions are no longer planned to carry out. So perhaps this is your last opportunity to test on the same favorable conditions. So, well, read the details in the links and in those newsletters which you will become. And I hope you will not miss this chance. Now, questions about the level of transparency of Solar Group and what guarantees are there. In fact, this is a common question. It is quite correct. Every investor, before making an investment, wants to understand what kind of company he is dealing with. If we are talking about the transparency of the company, the entire project that we're running, we have maximum transparency. Starting with the fact that you know all the people who run Solar Group and the project Duyunov Motors and who manage the company Sovelmash. We have all the people maximum open, you know all the leaders, and some of you even know us personally, because we held a conference in India. So, the level is maximum transparent, everything is clear, our companies also work completely legally. In particular, for example, the company Sovelmash goes through an annual financial report, and you can see the results of that report. So all the supervisory authorities, all of our companies are audited every year. Further, all our companies have a license to carry out their activities. Sovelmash has the right to engage in the activities that is engaged in developing, doing business in the direction of electric motors, and so on. Solar Group has a financial license, and we are fine here too. So there is no other way around. The project is very big, so we are as transparent as possible. We operate under a legal scheme, so if any specific documents are possible, you can always ask for them. If we talk about guarantees, so let us start with legal guarantees. We conclude a very serious legal agreement with each investor and also have annexes to the agreement which record your various actions as an investor, for example, depositing the account. And of course, each investor is issued a certificate which indicates how many shares belong to you. You can get these documents both electronically and on paper, so everything here is quite serious. Moreover, we are governed by British law, which is the most reliable financial law in the world. If we take guarantees as a Solar Group team or as a team of Duyunov engines project, then here too we have in fact proven ourselves. First of all, our team has never had any reputational risks. Everything we promised we did. We did not cheat anyone, anywhere, and we do all that what is declared. It's very important. Trust is a priority for us, so we follow the paradigm of not violating your trust. If we speak about professionalism of the team, I think that the results speak for themselves. If we take Solar Group, we really managed to build an international financial organization which works in different countries with different people, does it legally, and has over 300,000 clients all over the world. If we take Sovelmash, the company Sovelmash is a resident of the State Special Economic Zone. The company has passed all the necessary checks and examinations and has been admitted not only as a resident of such a special economic zone, but has also been allowed to build a plant. This shows that Sovelmash team is as professional as possible, and Dmitry Duyunov knows how to implement such innovative large projects. So I believe that we have guarantees. They are there, both in terms of the team and in terms of documents. We are fine here. But at the same time, friends, in spite of all this, remember that of course investments are always associated with risk. And no one can guarantee anything in the investment market. And only together we can reduce these risks to a minimum, and I think that we are successfully doing this within our project and the company Solar Group. When will the India office be open? We are now actively working on the issue of opening an office in India, but unfortunately you can see for yourself what the situation with coronavirus is now in the world. It does not make any sense to open an office where no one can come, because it costs too much, and so we are waiting for the situation with coronavirus to improve. And once that happens, and I'm sure it will happen in the short term, we will of course open an office, and anyone who wants to come to India for a consultation and ask their questions, and not only that, so give us just a little time, we'll make it work. How to start to work with a partner program and where to apply if you are a newcomer. So we talked a lot about this today. It's very easy to start a partnership program. You need to register in your personal account and you need to sign a personal agreement as a partner, and then you have the opportunity to work on the partnership program. Then it's up for you. Take your referral link or take the functionality of the gift for the friend, which we've talked about today, and invite new members to the project. If they invest, you earn. You build a team, you earn even more, and it's simple. Shall you have specific questions? Questions about how to promote in social networks, how to communicate with customers. Remember that the partnership business is a team business, so you do not need to act alone. Please contact the hire partners who invited you to the project, or contact the technical support. They can also help you. Also remember that in India works Birdi Kumar, our national representative, and his strong, successful team. You can always contact Birdi or his team and get quality help from them in working with the partnership program. These are the people who have shown results. These are the people who will always tell you how to build a business with Solar Group. So do not hesitate, write, and everything will depend on us. And if you need anything from Solar Group, you can always come to us. We will always provide you everything you need, all the tools, advice, anything. We are for a mutually beneficial cooperation, so don't hesitate to ask for help. Are you considering opening a representative office in every state of India? If so, how will the representatives will be selected? Yes, indeed. We are now thinking about a system where there is a national representative and he has people on his team, each of whom will be responsible for a particular state or a particular city or region in the country. We are ready to start testing such a model, but here everything depends on you. If you want to promote yourself as a partner, if you want to take responsibility, be responsible for some region in India, definitely contact the national partner in India, Birdi Kumar. He will tell you how you can do it. If you take SOLARGROUP, of course, we believe that it must be a person of at least an expert status. He must have full knowledge and be competent to perform such activities, because it is a responsible job and it will give you additional responsibilities. On the other hand, you can make a lot more money, so if you want to be responsible for a particular city or state, contact national partner Birdi Kumar, and we'll watch and test this model from here. Isn't the moment for profitable investment in the project missed, because now the project is already in the finishing stage? Despite the fact that we are now at stage 16 out of 20, the conditions are still very attractive for investors. Moreover, the project has almost no risk left. So, on the contrary, I believe that now it is a unique and the best time to invest in the project, when there are very few risks and the yield is still quite high. Moreover, do not forget, please, that since we have this online conference now, you can get the best conditions for investment, and for this use our promotions, about which I have repeatedly spoken today. And I think that you will see it all. The newsletter will be, the website will have all this information. So you can not only just profitably invest, you can invest on unique conditions. So again, don't miss this opportunity. Test your bitterly regret the missed opportunities later. Are there any new electric vehicles with coil motors? Yes, of course. There are many partners who are only involved in electric transportation, and they work on this all the time. We have already seen today some of these partners, in particular Viktor Aristov, and we have also seen a dialogue today between Fyodor Konstantinov and Birdi Kumar, and you can see that the topic of electric transportation is moving forward in earnest. Viktor Aristov has many new projects. These include electric carts, which he is now certifying for Europe, and golf carts with solar panels, and electric bikes, which he makes, which means that Viktor has new vehicles all the time, and he successfully commercializes it. So you can also go into partnership with him and develop this area, or you can just buy some of the electric vehicles. And as for the area that Fyodor Konstantinov and Birdi Kumar were talking about, you can see that there are several ready-made solutions for the Indian market, in particular the electric tuk-tuk, which I think is a great option that you can buy and use, and they have a lot of different vehicles ready to go, be it electric bikes or electric cars. So there are a lot of new and many other things that are being prepared. The technology is developing very actively. I don't even have time to keep track all of the new projects that arise with it, which is great, because new partners are being added to this topic who are developing not only the investment direction, but precisely the technical direction. And of course, this is very important for the project and its popularization. So contact our partners who will be able to help you in developing in this direction.
Какие планы у SolarGroup после завершения проекта двигателя Duyunov?
What plans does Solar Group have after the completion of the Duyunov Motors project? We've been already also talking about this today. Solar Group is a financial company, so Solar Group has plans to take on new projects, new technologies after Duyunov Motors project is completed. This will mean that investors can invest in such project, earn money on such investments, they can promote new technologies and support them with their investments, while partners can continue to build partnership business with Solar Group and help such technologies to come into being. So, very soon, there will be a number of announcements related to us, to our future projects, and you will definitely be the first to know about them if you follow the news. Do we only make engines for electric cars? No. Really, we have talked a lot about electric vehicles, and some people have the feeling that our technology with coil winding is only good for electric vehicles. Of course, friends, this is far from the truth. The fact is that Dmitry Duyunov deals with asynchronous motors. The asynchronous motor is the most common type of electric motor in the world. 80% of all electric motors in the world are asynchronous. It's unbelievable. More than 10,000 types of these motors exist, from the smallest to the largest, and all this is the market in which SOLARGROUP is entering. Such engines are used in electric cars, household appliances, military equipment, urban infrastructure, and in the aviation industry. We are not entering a narrow area, we are entering a huge market, and what SOLARGROUP does is extremely versatile. We can cooperate with manufacturers of electric cars. We can cooperate with manufacturers of household appliances, which also produce refrigerators or washing machines. Completely different profile, but in every market we can make money. So the business is very flexible. And I think it's probably one of the best investments you can make today, as a matter of fact. With the current progress rate of construction, in your opinion, when will construction be completed? The thing is, it's not quite correct to speak in my opinion or someone else's opinion here. We need to rely on no opinion here. We have a clearly planned action plan, which is presented to us by our general contractor for construction, and we know exactly when the Innovation Center will be completed. The Innovation Center will be completed in the middle of the next year, which is exactly 1 year from now, and all we need to do today is to finance our project in time. We are doing this successfully, and I am sure that we will continue to do so. So today, first of all, we are fully on schedule, and I have no reason to believe that anything will change. So friends, the main thing now is not to relax, the main thing is to bring it to an end. It's only a little bit, and we will finish our innovation center in a clear time frame. So just go ahead. When do we go public? Look, we will be traded at the stock exchange after the financing is completed. So this is if we talk about the domestic exchange. And already those who want to sell their shares will be able to do so. But if you don't want to sell your shares, you will exchange your shares for shares, and you will be able to sell your shares in the IPO process. Of course, the price will be much higher when there will already shares, so there everyone chooses for himself how much he wants to earn. And even if you sell the share, yes, you can make a profit. As for the stock, we plan to do an IPO in 1 or 2 years after the first earnings, and that's around 2025. So we don't have long to wait, and all expectations will be met.
Насколько реальна технология в вашем проекте? Где найти исследования?
How realistic is the technology in your project? Where can I find studies of the electric motors, and are there any such studies at all? You can see that the person who asked the question, maybe he did not see the presentation or the project or did not read the official website. Of course, there are such studies. The technology of combined windings is not just tested, it works in practice for a long time. Yes, there is also a large scientific base, the basis of the project Duyunov Motors. It's a huge number of patents, huge number of studies, which were carried out in different parts of our planet. You can openly read this all at our official website. And as I said, moreover, the technology has long been used in practice. And you can easily buy, even today, electric motors with combined windings. These motors are sold officially by the company SOLARGROUP on their website. Also, they are sold, for example, by Viktor Aristov, who has his own mass production of such motors in China. This technology is more than real. It's been used for a long time by a huge number of companies, so there's no need to check and test anything for a long time. We are doing great here. The technology really works. In what other countries are you planning to open a national representative office this year, given all the restrictions on events? Indeed. Indeed, with coronavirus, it is more difficult to hold events, but fortunately, we are a very progressive company, we are a flexible company, and as you see, even if we do not have the opportunity to hold a live conference in India today, we are holding it online and do it successfully. At least I hope so. We are planning to do the same with the opening of new national offices. Wherever possible, we will hold offline conferences to open national offices. Somewhere we will do a hybrid mode. Some part of the people will be in the hall, some will watch online. Somewhere we admit that it will be completely online. We already have that experience and it's been extremely successful. If we talk about specific countries, I made a list of the countries that will be open this year. We have Peru, Ecuador, Italy, Spain, Nepal, and Russia. Yes, in Russia we did not have a national representation office. We ourselves as a Solar Group company work in Russia, but now having seen the effectiveness of national representation, we are going to do it in Russia as well. The national representative office will be head by Alexander Manjula. Probably some of you even know him. He is our very reliable and very loyal partner with whom we have been working for a long time. He has the structure already more than 30,000 people in our project. He's one of the top leaders of SOLARGROUP, and I'm sure that he will manage to do the appropriate result. So here, friends, aspire. More than 30,000 partners, and once Alexander was not even a partner. SOLARGROUP gives such opportunities. What will happen to the Duyunov Motors project after funding is complete? Well, as you can imagine, here probably will come one of the most pleasant phases of the project, when the expectations of investors are already justified, because it is clear that after the completion of financing, immediately company SOLARGROUP will begin to work, will begin to perform the first orders, to receive the first profit, and investors respectively will also begin to receive part of this profit as investors. And if we talk about the development of SOLARGROUP company, the plans for the development of combined winding technology, they are really impressive. It is planned to build production, planned to build new design offices, and company SOLARGROUP plans to become one of the leading companies in the market for electric motors in the world, and you can become part of this company. The question of whether we will continue to finance the Duyunov Motors project, I have already talked about this. Of course, if it is required, we are ready to continue working with Dmitry Duyunov. SOLARGROUP will develop on its own money, but it is often business that develops on raised capital. So it is possible that some plants, some enterprises, it is even possible that some enterprises in India from SOLARGROUP will also require investments in cooperation with Solar Group. So watch out, the potential is incredible. It is very interesting, and I am more than sure that Solar Group will have a great future. What will the share price depend on, and what factors do share prices depend on? How to calculate how much will SovelMash shares be worth? If we talk about the value of the company's shares, of course we cannot guarantee a specific price. We can only say that the shares will tend to grow. They will become more expensive, because the shares of any successful company are always more expensive. You can look at the examples of famous companies like Apple, Google, which have risen thousands, tens of thousands of times in a fairly short period of time. Once upon a time, no one knew about Apple, and once it was just starting out. And imagine how much money those people who invested in these companies in the very beginning made. Unfortunately, at the time there were no collective investments, and such investments were available only to big investors, and now you can make their place thanks to collective investments. If we talk about the exact price, we talked about the price per share for $1. Personally, I am sure that the price will be much higher, because as soon as the opportunity to buy these shares appears, big investors will come, and perhaps they will want to buy all the available shares in the market, and the only people who can sell them will be you, those investors who were able to buy at the initial stages. So friends, let's watch. We already have a large number of companies that are watching the projects, that are ready to buy shares in the company as soon as this company starts operating. I won't tell you everything, but you'll find it for yourselves. Why is Solar Group registered in Vanuatu and not in other countries, such as Russia? When it was a question of where to register a company, there were many options, including opening a company in Russia, but we immediately planned to make the project international, so we were only satisfied with a jurisdiction that allows you to work under international law, and our chosen jurisdiction allows you to do this. Yes, it was possible to register some kind of investment fund somewhere in Europe, for example in Switzerland, because many people believe that this is reliable. But, you know, first of all, it's much more expensive, and spending money, several $1,000,000, to create some kind of authorized capital in Switzerland, it was just unwise at that time. On the other hand, there we would have to pay taxes from the attracted investments. It also does not make any sense. Now that our chosen jurisdiction is perfect in terms of cost and the opportunities it gives. On the other hand, there is no need to be afraid. We work completely legally, we have white accounting, we have a financial license, we are also checked by the supervisory authorities, and there is no problem here. And the biggest advantage is that we work under the British law. In any case, we are governed by the most reliable financial law in the world. It was hard to think of anything better. What could be better than the financial law of Great Britain? It is the oldest financial institution. So, our chosen jurisdiction is 100% correct. No one is saying that it won't change later. Of course, time goes on, we are exploring different options, and if we find a better one, we will of course take a closer look at it. It should also be noted that, after all, we are a group of companies, and we have all sorts of companies in Europe, in Russia, and in different offshore jurisdictions. Now we are planning to open a company in India, and we are developing quite rapidly. So, if something changes in the law, we will also follow it. Where to buy a motor with combined windings, Slavyanka? As a matter of fact, I have already answered this. You can buy these coil motors now in several places. First, on the official website of SovelMash, and second, you can do it at our partner Viktor Aristov. So buy motors, use motors with combined windings, popularize them, cooperate in the direction of sales. distribution of motors, buy also transport with electric motors. All this is available to you today. Is there any chance that funding for the Duyunov Motors project will end as early as 2021? Yes, friends, this is a possibility and I have spoken about it many times today. I believe that this will happen, but in order for the financing of our project to be completed in this year of 2021, we must all do our best and not relax at this finish line, but instead make the final qualitative leap. I urge you all to do this. We also, the Solar Group team, are now working with a double to triple effort in order to close the funding already this year. If every active partner in India gets into action right today, I am confident that we will be able to do it just in 2021. Collective investment is the way that a small group of people can't make much of an impact. Collective investment is when we all achieve this very result together. I already mentioned that we live in very different countries. Some live in Africa, some in Europe, some in America, and some in India. We are different. We have different lives and different living conditions, but this global idea of collective investments under the Solar Group, the global idea of making money on such investments, as well as the idea of supporting innovative technologies, unites all kinds of people, and together we can do really great things. I'm very happy that this idea of collective investment, idea of earning money on these investments, and idea on support of this innovative technology is uniting different people from different countries. And I hope that thanks to this online conference, there will be more of such people. And the people who perhaps forget that there is this project or just can look at this webcast and they will start to work with Solar Group. And I'm sure that the partners who were at the other projects, they have seen that it is better to work constantly than to jump from one company to the other. To be with one partner, to cooperate with one partner is every time better, much better than jumping from project to project and trying to snatch something from one side or the other. So let's cooperate. Let's promote innovative technologies. And that's it from me. Carefully look at all the promotions and promos that are available to you today. They are available for a very limited amount of time and they will allow you to participate in the project in the most profitable way. And let us make it together. Let us promote innovative technologies and make money on it. That's it for me. Solar Group team was with you and see you in the next broadcast and goodbye.